Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the cat?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Elm Game Channel. I'm AJ Gells. Guys, we are back with Mass Effect Andromeda. Let's go have some fun. From what I remember, I think this quest brings us face to face with another Remnant Architect. That'll be a fun little battle. Sorry that
this mess.
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Sorry this video took so long to get up. I was feeling really shitty this morning. Don't know what the fuck that was, but figured I'll spend my night doing a lot of Mass Effect Andromeda. I really haven't been. Why am I doing that? I want to call the Mako or Nomad, not the Mako. What the flip's wrong with me? Yeah, I was not feeling too hot this morning, but thought hey, you know, it'd be pretty fun to do some Mass Effect Andromeda videos for you guys today. I haven't really been I words, guys, words. And I'm through. I just feel like I'm super behind on this game. Like I should be, you know, like I should have finished this up a while ago. But you know, I play at a snail's pace. So.
How many times did your people save the rest of the Milky Way species?
One too many for some of us.
So I thought I'd take some time and get some of this video uploaded. And all that. Well, we're on our way to
frozen moon I was once stranded on. Almost lost my good toe.
I thought while we're out here trying to find that science team, we'll do this Earn Your Badge quest. This was given to us.
This area can be mined for resources.
At the end of somewhere in the last video where when we were on the Nexus, we met a kind of a Angaran Special Forces guy in the cultural exchange area, who's kind of putting us through their version of the N7 tests or what have you. So thought this would be a little fun. We're gonna do this. I originally came here because there's another quest called Know Your Enemy, which has an interesting storyline, but
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
you know, we'll handle that when we get there. For now, let's do this.
Cat junk. Might be.
Ah, you found your first beacon. Ready for a taste of Heskar training?
That's Carl, that's what it is.
This one's straightforward, a test of combat efficiency. The beacon will agitate the remnant. Take them down quick. Maybe you'll beat my personal best.
Been alive forever. Never seen anything quite like this.
Remember, take them down as fast as you can.
I really like this rifle.
I don't think we're done here.
Remnant incoming!
Man, this thing has almost no kick.
I don't think we're done here.
I remember this gun in
Destroyer, stay alert!
Mass Effect 2. This is one of the ones that you pick up on the collector ship. Oh, fuck. This is one of the guns that you pick up on the collector ship. It's where you could either get the Black Widow, this gun. There was another one. I'm trying to remember what the other one was.
Reinforcements!
Oh, it was the Claymore, the Krogan shotgun.
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements!
We did it! That beats Andraknor's count.
Ah, yes.
Excellent. We learned early on to make every shot count.
That many siblings common to you guys?
We have large families. Strength in numbers.
Yeah, Krogan used to run that show. Careful.
Get up the hill. Get up the fucking hill. No, bad. God damn it. You know, weird question to anybody watching this. Can somebody help? Does somebody help settle a bet for me? Did anyone out there really like the Mako from the first Mass Effect game? I stand by it. It sucked. I didn't like it. Didn't have fun with it. I mean, it was an interesting concept, but I think what we're doing with this Mass Effect game.
Get into the Ket Command Center.
What they were doing with this Mass Effect game was what they were trying to do with the first Mass Effect game, with the exploring of the planets and whatnot, or those open world.
Back for another Heskal challenge. I have a test of subtlety. Get into a kit base and download a full copy of its files.
God damn it, brain. Where I think the exploring and the
Hostile shuttle incoming.
come down. Okay. In this game where it's an open world where all these quests exist and all that, I think that was what they were attempting to do in Mass Effect 1. It just wasn't there. My big problem with that was the use of the Mako. I just didn't think the Mako was very good. I didn't like how it controlled. I didn't like the individual planets. I thought that a lot of them were just empty and boring. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think there are problems with this with the planets in this game, but yeah. But overall, I like the Nomad more than I like the Mako, but that's because the Nomad drives like a fucking car and not the Mako. The Mako reminded me of the Warthogs from Halo. I hated the Warthogs from Halo. Almost there, and
Stay alert. There'll be more.
I keep forgetting I have the Asari sword set as my...
Reinforcements! Took one out.
And... got the hack.
Forget distractions. Just push through. I don't think we're done here.
Get out of my way.
Sam, get a full download.
What happened to this was supposed to be a test of subtlety? Because this was simply a, hey, hack these things while we just throw enemies at you sort of test. one more.
Why was your galaxy called the Milky Way?
It's not.
But Liam said...
Milky Way is what the humans call it. We have our own word. Solarians have theirs.
So, what do you call it?
It's 600 years away. I call it gone.
Drac is just your stereotypical, like that
Are below freezing.
stereotypical action movie character that's just the old veteran who doesn't like anything.
Your temperature sensors.
Just, fighting.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Like, there's a part of me that likes it. I mean, I love that kind of character. Oh, what is that? I saw a trailer for this. I didn't even know this movie was getting made. They're redoing Death Wish with Bruce Willis, I think it is. I think it's Bruce Willis. Saw a trailer for it yesterday. The movie looks fucking awesome. But no, I mean, that's just kind of the character Drac is. And I think a lot of people would just say, oh, it's stereotypical. And it's like, yeah, but it's so much fun. Like I was saying earlier, though, go to the comments. Tell me, what are your thoughts on the Mako from the original Mass Effect? I'm curious. Is it just me? Am I the only? Oh, come
Lots
on.
of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
It's just is it just me? Am I the only one who thought that? I mean, it was an interesting idea. It's just it wasn't fun to use. Oh well, I'll talk about it more some other time. I mean, I am
Point.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people.
planning on doing a full Let's Play of the franchise. Just when I have time, when I get my, I just
There's a remnant here?
don't have the space right now in my setup for to hook up my my 360 and play them. Plus, I want to actually go back. I want to get the DLCs for at least 2 and 3. A lot of people didn't like 2 and 3's DLCs. I've seen them played. I actually kind of like them. I think they're funny.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
I'm gonna get that beryllium deposit. Yeah, you can see it floating around out there.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to
There it
hit
is.
every bump?
Yes. Why is finding the damn thing part of the test?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Ryder, back for another Heskal challenge? There's a gigantic fiend nearby. Let's see if you can hunt it before it hunts you.
I'm just gonna sit up here and just shoot at them while they fight each other. Doing anything? I only have one incendiary ammo. I could probably always buy more. Need more ammo. The remnant VI won't do crap.
A successful hunt. The Heskal would hunt for food on long missions. Later, from tradition. Good work. That's more than enough proof of your talents. Come, let's speak again in person.
That was fun. Okay. Where am I? There I am. There you go. That's the active quest. What? Oh, Drax in the ice.
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log. I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
Don't let its size scare you.
Given my response, I'll let you infer what I'm what I'm thinking right now. That was funny.
Flex.
Gun is awesome. Granted, I'm not playing on the hardest stuff. I'm not playing on insanity. These things are really easy to beat if you fought one on insanity.
Aim for its head.
That's because, in my opinion, this game is
Heads open. Aim for its head.
yeah. These things are super fucking tough on insanity. Open up. Let me see the pearly whites. Come on, fudge. Come at me, punks. I don't want to call this game a half-assed version of Dragon Age Inquisition, yet I think in a way that's an apt description. Because I mean, these things are very similar to fighting dragons
Cold is detected.
in that game, yet I enjoyed the dragon fights a lot more. I mean, again, I wouldn't say I enjoyed... Oh, shit, I blinked through that door. I wouldn't say I enjoyed fighting the dragons more than I enjoy fighting these things, because these things on the harder difficulties are really fun. A little repetitive, but so are the dragon fights. It's just...
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Shit. I don't know. Again, I keep saying it. This game has shocking comparisons to Inquisition. I mean, it's a very similar game when you really start to play them. Just the quest structure, the way the worlds are set up. I've talked about this multiple times. It's really weird when you really start to look into it. I think Inquisition just did it better. But again, I keep saying I think it's because this game is like a sci-fi game, but it's set up like a fantasy game. That was a fantasy game made to be a fantasy game. Again, I don't want to say half-assed. I feel bad saying that, and I'm sure there are people who would tell me, I'm being too nice. Yet I still think there is some... This game isn't bad. I keep saying it, and it's not. This easily doesn't. The problem is this does not live up to the tradition that Mass Effect has that previous Mass Effect games have set up for it, and it doesn't live up to the previous Mass Effect games. And like I said, after playing it long enough, you see where Inquisition had its influences.
It's open.
And the sad thing is, Inquisition just did it better. But again, I stand by it. It's because that's a fantasy game. The structure fits a fantasy game better than it fits a sci-fi game. I love how I just blinked through that door.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Hit the legs.
Are her legs open again?
Attack its legs! Nicely done.
And that's another leg unit down.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
After it!
Come on. Land. Let's fight it out.
Go for the legs.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Aim for its head!
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Creating reinforcements!
Took one out. Legs are weak.
Excellent! That will slow it down.
A severe temperature drop.
Excellent shot!
Interface, quick.
We should tell Priya what happened here.
And breathe. I'm serious. I love fighting this thing.
That's it. Good work.
It's fun. I don't know. I go back and forth. There's things about those things that I like that I don't. It's like I like the tension and all that. It's just I wish they could have found a way to make it a lot less repetitive. Let's see here. Journal allies. Know your enemy. Where is it exactly? Let's be lazy, just because we're already halfway across the planet. Well, I guess not planet, but map. Whatever you want to call it.
Are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable. The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow. You really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Kett organizing means trouble.
We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
And again, it requires us going far out. And fast travel again. And we'll go turn in this quest while we have the chance. Whoa. There we go. You know, if you're still watching this point and you got some time, definitely go check out.
Pathfinder,
Let's get
my
this done
scouts
real
told me about your run-in with the architect. I lost good people to that thing. Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
I pacified it. You won't get any more trouble.
I should have known about it in the first place. I was supposed to protect those scientists. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
What was I saying? If you have some spare time, definitely go check out my playthrough of the first episode of Telltale's Batman: Enemy Within. Holy crap, that was a good episode. In my opinion, probably the best episode of a Telltale game they've ever made. I know that seems like a really weird way to say that. It's just because still The Wolf Among Us remains my favorite, just because I think that it spoke to me the most.
Right.
But
What do Krogan like to do? For fun?
Define fun.
Never mind.
well, Wolf Among Us remains my favorite easily, just because I love the characters, the story. I love the setting. You know how it's all these fairy tale characters, but it's kind of set up like not LA noir, but like a noir gumshoe PI kind of movie. You know, I think that's such an interesting concept. Granted, I mean that concept doesn't go to Telltale. That goes to the guy who wrote Fables, which I used to know his name. It escapes me. It's a comic book. But it's such an interesting concept. Again, there's characters, there's everything about it. I really like The Wolf Among Us. But just as a single episode, just with the way how they've set up this season, just everything, I have to hand it to them. I think this season of Batman is going to be really good. So I definitely suggest go check out that first playthrough. It's fairly long too. I think 2.5, 3 hours. I'd say. Well, yeah, I'd say about probably around more 2.5 hours. I think that's about right.
Thank you for following Rylus's tip, Ryder. Taking out these Kett will mean a lot to my people.
Nice save.
nuts. You guys don't want to come out and play with me? Alright, fine, we'll move in. Whoa!
Watch the grenade!
This guy's gonna pop up. Come on. Come on, I know you can do it.
Invincible.
There's a lot.
There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Cat? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angaran genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process...
Scanned and recorded. Scanned and recorded.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving Helix. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Ket station. Probably their primary communications.
Good. Let's blow it up.
I think it would be quicker if we come at it from that side. That way we won't have to attempt to scale a ice wall or something.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Pretty harsh learning that shit on Vold. Bright side, no children. Every cat an enemy.
An enemy who used to be family.
Right, we'll call it a what?
Keep an eye on your temperature sensors.
There it is.
devices.
This is the Ket outpost we heard about on Bold.
These devices seem to be extracting remnant data and sending it to a single location.
Can we track it down?
It's heavily encrypted. I may be able to break it with more information.
Ket, on approach. Good targeting.
We've got targets! Watch the grenade!
Package now.
The ambient temperature is normal.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him. All
Promise. Communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. He's a breach of protocol. The Archon's playing by his own rules.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
She doesn't sound completely convinced.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
So what do we do now?
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
Alright, looks like we're supposed to just wait and sit around for new intel.
I'm reading a temperature difference.
Looks like all the fun running around here on Vold. Sure, what we'll do next. Maybe we'll head over to Kadara, get that thing on Spender, so we can keep doing Drax loyalty stuff. Maybe that probably won't take too long. So I'm gonna guess next video we'll probably get to. I want to say it's the last planet. We'll get up, go over to Eladon and all that. But I don't know. Nothing's set in stone. We'll see what happens next time. But until then, remember, you can always find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to all that down in the description below. Remember to like, comment, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time, everybody. But until then, I'm AJ Gales, the CM Thug Game channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out.
Stuck in a can up there.